This is Submachine 7.
Yep.
Now this sounds like the end, considering we're at the very core of Submachine. Right?
Right. Well, we'll see. So without further ado, allons-y. This is MMA.
And his dog.
Whatever.
Zam.
Zeben. As you can see, here we are on the other side of the portal from Sub 6.
Looks like a lamppost.
And
now it looks like a stage.
Yeah.
Because all the world's a stage, you know?
Yeah. Note to myself, 12-12-06. Possible entry points failed. Check on 291. Good feeling about this one.
Good feeling? That's a far cry from probable cause.
Okay, now in this game we have two different types of notes. There's pictures and documents.
And obviously they're both going to be very helpful, right?
Hey, yup.
Oh, thank God.
Put this code card in here. Pick up the light bulb.
Why do you need a code card to turn a light off?
Well, it's actually a force field generator.
Makes sense.
We can't go through, but objects can. Let's see.
Maybe we could just break it.
Yay!
Violence solves all puzzles.
Take the valve. The mind is everything.
The valves are inert.
Become. Pick up this gong stick. Key. Not rusty key, not sewer key, just key.
A very bland key.
We have 3 keystones to pick up. And thus far we have 2.
Which one of them are odd?
Bang the gong. Oh, I get it. Odd keystone. Ha ha ha. And here we get a token. These are the secret items of this game.
Can you exchange them for presents?
Kind of. Be the witness of your thoughts.
Yeah, that happens when I space out.
What? Oh, sorry. I spaced out. So, put the key in here. This unlocks the heart of all worlds, or just a box containing an energy gem, which looks an awful lot like a wisdom gem.
Reusing textures, huh? I never would have expected that.
Except this isn't a 3D game, so it's not exactly textures.
Wow, reused
Who knows?
images.
Maybe wisdom gems really are energy gems. Let's think about it. I mean, after all, they did power the TARDIS thing. Okay, now, to solve this, you need one of the pictures. See? So,
spiral,
put the
a diamond,
keystones in like
a Mega Man
that.
helmet.
Then put in the valve. Turn it. No,
3D.
I have Brad.
Yes, no, please leave. I'm recording here.
Hi, Brad.
That was
Hello,
my-
Matt's daughter, or fail. I called you a daughter when you're really his sister.
Please
I put a
leave.
stop sign on your door, but I don't.
Yeah, I know this. Sorry
Hello.
about that, everyone.
My
My
name is
sister just
Elizabeth.
had to interrupt.
Yes, I did.
Meredith, please.
Why doesn't she read this and get involved?
Hello, my name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my Temple of Solitude. There is a great chance that you wandered here after being tested by Murtaugh. If that is the case, I am very sorry that I couldn't get to you before him. It must have been tough on you to get through all his traps, tests, and tasks to fulfill, Taskmaster. However, worry no more. If you can't find me in the garden, then I am at my laboratory and will be joining you shortly. Please wait patiently and try not to touch anything. Thank you, L.
I'm disappointed that your sister didn't read that.
L. Oh my god, it's Death Note all over again.
Yes. We're in some crazed fanfiction world where Elle's a girl.
We the King welcome you in our South Garden. Oh great, he's using the Canterlot Royal We. Anyone who seeks peace and calmness will find it under the leaves of our blessed flora.
As you ride our ponies.
Alright, now, keep the design of these paths in mind for later.
They're incredibly complicated.
Yeah. Also, keep this in mind for later.
That dead end?
Mm-hmm, basically.
This is a very mutated garden.
Yeah. Well, you know, in a place with no light, the plants kind of, you know, like the... How could they have...
Science can wait.
How could they mimic the structure of the subnet so accurately with simple garden plans? This is completely baffling. L. I know it is kind of ironic to dock my laboratory out here in the ruins of the Winter Palace. The king always wanted his palace to become a safe haven for people of science. Here I am, my king. L. Someone just get a death note and write Murtaugh's name and be done with it.
But who else is gonna guide you through the submachine?
Except Murtaugh betrayed us in Sub 6, remember?
Oh, right.
Welcome to the world-famous Winter Palace of the 4th Dynasty. Built in 1832 by Sir Henry O'Toole. Oh, remember that name? A young architect, barely known at the time, merely the servant of the king's master urbanist. After finishing this palace, O'Toole gained respect in modern art circles of the Western Kingdom. The Winter Palace and surrounding gardens are prime examples of anti-structural architecture freed from boundaries of material durability. Make sure you also visit the famous Kent Lighthouse built by the same architect. Thank you for coming. We hope to see you again. Again, some name I cannot read.
Yes, the lighthouse is a very great place to get lost into whatever this is.
It's also a great place to find secret items.
I will tell you about this fictional game called Submachine.
Now you know how Murtaugh's karma portals work. You just used one. They can, in fact, transport you through different dimensions. However, the ones drawn within the core are short range. Those were the first ones he has ever drawn. A test. Baby steps, if you will. Now that you used one, please do not use them anymore. They shatter the fabric of this dimension. Murtaugh neglected that fact, and just look where we ended. L.
Lol.
Unbar the door so that we can get through without using the portal.
So now we're environmentalists?
Go through this portal.
Wee.
Grab another stone key.
Wee.
Here's where we picked up that stone key. Look in here and get another secret token.
How many tokens are there?
5. Once there was a man who said he knew what was happening after Murtaugh left. Since then, that man has left us as well.
Murtaugh killed him.
Use the key here? Yeah. Because he is the son of Morzan after all. Wait, wrong Murtaugh. Wonder if anyone will get that.
I don't.
Why does this sociopath only talk to Elizabeth?
Because he's in love with her.
Can you feel the love tonight?
I can feel the sunshine. Does that count?
Well, it does brighten up your day, I guess.
And we're still walking through Lucario's private garden.
So when things started to collapse, why did certain bits and pieces get left behind? They just stayed in place. And why those in particular? L.
Because they're the most well-preserved ones.
Yeah. Here's the last stone key. Okay, now before we continue onward, let us travel back. To the future? 9. Except we don't have the sufficient pictures for me to explain it. I'll go back. Yeah, this being the most recent game of Submachine series, I don't know it quite as well as the other 6.
This could have been a great platforming section.
Pick up another picture.
That's
Again?
helpful.
This will all be explained in due time. Anyways, turning that valve thingy. Allow these stones to be created. Slow down. Keep this symbol in mind for later. You okay?
Yep.
Okay, so now we have the one we need for the next puzzle, but first,
Portal.
and another token. Yay!
Louder.
Yay!
Test your
And
strength.
now, I hate that sound effect. Yeah. So, let's go back to the future. No. Anyways,
I'd
see
say-
these? They split up into into a triplet of 3x3 grids. This shows you which grid goes into. The triangle one goes into this grid, the square one goes into this one, and the circle one goes into this one.
That picture, didn't they look kind of like ice lollies?
What the hell are you talking about?
Those little ice pops that you eat sometimes?
Oh. Anyways, the triangle one, in its particular grid, goes up here. As soon as I can find the, here we go. The square one, in its grid, goes down here. Finally, the circular one, in its grid, goes here. Open sesame. Grab this transmitter.
We will finally contact aliens.
Glowing box.
That looks edible.
Okay, so we've already read that document. If the subnet is the universe, then the loops are black holes. Oh, that is true.
See that?
Fourth dynasty at the, you know, yes.
Tunong.
Fourth dynasty at the peak of its cultural and technological development was able to create the first man-made submachine structure. That was around the beginning of the 20th century and is now considered the birth date of the Outer Rim. Those first structures were merely flawed copies of the original structures, but in time they grew into something completely autonomous. Attempts to chart new territories failed miserably, leaving the vast submachine wilderness to its own. Yeah.
So that's why it wound up like this.
Take the key. There's quite a few documents and pictures scattered here and there.
And if you're new to this game, you're wanting them.
Behind here, get the token. These three things are kind of worthless. Capsule call, yeah.
Behind
That's
the
it.
scenes.
Now, go through here.
Me.
Yeah,
Fuse
we
box.
got a solenoid, whatever the hell that is.
It's fuse box.
Whatever. Use the key on this box. Collect the second solenoid. Or whatever the hell it is. Okay, now this is one of the most important pictures you'll be needing.
Care to explain why?
Well, this here is a symbol combination. This here is the map of the garden. It shows you which symbols are located where and in what order you have them. I actually have them written out on a piece of paper right next to me, so I know what they are, but for the people watching this, yeah, I'll tell them how to get to it. Anyway, see this? Yeah!
Groin.
See? Like I said before.
Love and tolerance.
Anyways, this one here is in the location that is number 5. The glowing box here. Booyah, this is what you put in the 5th slot.
A yen.
Huh?
A yen symbol.
Not really. Anyways,
Tree.
this here is where the second symbol should be, but you'll notice there's no symbol.
It's a tree.
Fluttershy would be happy. However,
She wouldn't care because she was a tree.
she turned into a tree in Fallout Equestria.
Seems legit. Wee.
Damn it, I can't remember. Well, there was a room with the other side of the tree on it. Good God. This is probably my worst run-through of the submachine game. Thus far, the most entertaining portion has been my sister rudely interrupting us.
And me calling her your daughter.
Yeah. That would be kind of weird if I had an 11-year-old daughter and I'm 17.
At least
There we go. Yeah, this one is what you put in the second slot.
A T with a barrier on it.
I prefer to think of it as an anchor.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Anyways, hold up. This room here is in the 3 position. This symbol is what's in the third slot.
Looks like an incomplete plus.
This one here is in the 1 position. Over here. This is what's in the first slot. So that means the last one, the 4th one, is through here.
We.
Ta-da! And so with all 5 of those symbols written down, we head back over to that box thing. Good lord, this LP is taking way too long.
I might have to split into parts so you don't get bored.
It's only ever so slightly longer than our sub 5 and sub 6 LPs, so I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Anyways, this box.
And is this the end of it?
Yeah, when I first saw a playthrough of this, I had no clue how you were supposed to know that. It was I had to teach myself. Anyways, go down here, through here, into the capsule.
And thus we're traveling back in time.
We're gonna take you back to the past.
And I guess we'll have to check those secrets out in another video. But for now, I have some matters to attend to.
With this switch and this one. Actually, the secret room is down here. What do you mean you have some matters to attend to?
No, I'll just keep it recording.
Thank you. Anyways, while Caesar's away, I'm gonna continue on with the LP. Hey. It's no wonder they wanted to bury this whole lighthouse with him still inside. The collapsed death troll was growing exponentially. Say, what? Oh, I forgot this one. Okay. Once the great scheme of things was clearly visible through the layers of 7 main dimensions. Right now, due to corrosion, collapse, and spontaneous growth of the outer rim, the plan is almost unrecognizable. We humans deserted the outer rim, and the outer rim responded with deserting us. Nothing but decay ensues. The plan is lost. Oh dear. 2 more documents. Hi, Elizabeth. Even in my strangest dream... Wait. I reckon... this is This is the letter to Liz from Submachine 2. Wow. Dear Murtaugh, I understand your desire to build another karma portal within the lighthouse. I urge you not to do this. Once you leave the core, no one knows where you'll end up. The outer rim is endless. No one knows what types of mutation of submachines grow out there. I will take care of Einstein, but remember this. Once you step through that portal, you can never go back. The core will be forever lost to you. Whoa. Whoa, bullet holes. And, well, we can't go further up, but we can go through this portal. I can hear Murtaugh breaching the defenses of my ship. It is the high time for me to leave this dimension. I'm sorry I couldn't wait for you any longer, but I fear that with one more karma portal placed, this dimension will collapse entirely. I know what he wants to do. I know why he's come back to the core. He's after those who buried him alive in that lighthouse. I have to warn them. I have to get to the 5th layer. I wish you could follow, but I have only 1 rescue pod left. I am sorry, Elizabeth. If you want to end the game, go through this portal, but I am not doing that. Reason? Well, first pull that lever. This is the last document. I finally understand how they could mimic the structure of the subnet within a garden. They don't have to mimic. They were already living inside the subnet. L. So here, the fifth and final token. And so we go back down here. And in pulling that lever, we elongate this pipe. Before you pull the lever, it's like this short, but now we can access this karma portal. Welcome to the super secret bonus section. Congratulations on finding this place. You can read my commentaries on the creation of this game. If you found the token, that is. Mateus Skutnik. December 2010. Those drawings were done by me while studying architecture back in the day about 12 years ago. I held on to these because they seemed nice and I thought I might use them for something one day. Well, what do you know, they ended up at Submachine. You can find many references and small tributes to things I like in the Submachine world. Blue energy lines are homage to Tron, dimension layers, Night Watch by Sergei Lukyanenko. The mushrooms from the Amanita Design Studio, and so on. You can try to find more and comment on about them. Deep sea or deep cave forms of life have one thing in common: fluorescence. It appears in environments lacking the sunlight. Besides being sad candy, that concept fits in perfectly with the Submachine universe. That, naturally, is a real garden. It's Versailles, near Paris in France. Gardens of Versailles occupy part of what was once the Domaine Royal de Versailles. The royal domain of the Chateau of Versailles. Look, I'm not French, okay? Bertog's karma portals are shattering this dimension, as I am shattering your expectation of what Submachine really is. In this episode, I feel I pushed the story further than in any previous one. We're speeding things up. There are only 3 episodes left to go. Great things ahead of us. Happy holidays, everyone. Mateus Skutnik, December 15th, 2010. And so with that, let's finish this game once and for all. We can do so by going up this here ladder. Yeah, so exciting, right? And go into this portal. Yo, Cedra. Cedra, you there? Hey. Dear Princess Celestia, I am so alone. Thank you for playing Submachine 7, The Core. You have found 5 out of 5 secrets. To be continued in Submachine 8, The Plan, coming up in 2011. Alright, and with that, we have beaten Submachine 7. This is MMA, and he was Cedra 147 until he left to do other things. And we'll see you guys whenever. Bye-bye now. Screenception.